In the segregated America of the 1942nd, it was a common belief that black men lacked the intelligence, discipline, and courage to fly an airplane in combat. An experiment was created to test this theory, an experiment held at an isolated airfield in Tuskegee, Alabama. The men who trained there would go on to shatter every stereotype. They would become the 332nd Fighter Group, the Tuskegee Airmen, known to the bomber crews they protected as the Red-Tailed Angels. They would fly with a skill and valor that became legendary. This is a letter from one of those pilots, First Lieutenant Marcus Cole, written from an air base in Italy, to his father, a veteran of the First World War, back home in Alabama.
Dear Dad, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I received your last package. The Bible is a comfort, and the pecan cookies were gone in about 5 minutes. The boys in the squadron send their thanks. We are well here in Italy. The sky is a shade of blue you wouldn't believe, and the sun is warm. But it is not home. I'm writing this on the wing of my Mustang. Her name is the Tuskegee Spirit, and she is a beautiful, angry beast. Her tail is painted a bright, proud red. We all paint them red. The bomber crews call us the Red Tails. They say when they see our red tails on their wingtips, they know they are going to make it home. They call us their guardian angels. It's a strange feeling, Dad. Up there, at 20,000 feet, none of the old rules seem to apply. The German pilots in their Messerschmitts, they don't care what color my skin is. They only care about how I fly. And I can fly. Up there, I'm not a colored man. I'm a pilot. I am free. It is the only place in the world where I feel truly free. But then we land, and we are back in a world of invisible lines. We have our own mess hall, our own barracks. The white officers we salute on the ground are the same men whose lives we protect in the air. The irony is as thick as engine smoke. We are good enough to die for this country, but not good enough to share a meal with it. You told me stories about your time in France during the Great War. You said you fought for a victory you were never allowed to share in. I understand now, more than ever, what you meant. But I have to believe, Dad. I have to believe that this time, it will be different. We escorted a formation of B-17 Second to a target deep in Austria today. It was a long, brutal flight. The flak was so thick you could walk on it. The German fighters came at us out of the sun, like angry hornets. We didn't let them through. We engaged them, and we drove them off. We brought every single one of our big friends home. Every single one. We have never lost a bomber to enemy fighters. Not once. We take immense pride in that. It is our answer to all the men who said we couldn't do it. We don't have to shout or argue. We just have to fly. Our actions in the sky must speak louder than the prejudice on the ground. When I was a boy, you used to point at the planes flying over our fields and tell me that up there was no segregation, just the sky. You were right. My cockpit is the most equal place in America. And I believe that one day, the ground will have to catch up to the sky. That's the victory I'm fighting for, not just the one in Europe. I'm fighting for the victory you were denied. I'm fighting so that my future son, your grandson, will only have to fight one war. The sun is setting now, painting the undersides of the clouds red, just like our tails. It's time to get some rest. Another mission tomorrow. Another chance to prove them wrong. Give my love to Mama. Tell her I'm being safe. Tell her I'm making you proud. Your loving son, Marcus.
The Tuskegee Airmen would complete more than 15,000 sorties over Europe and North Africa, destroying over 260 enemy aircraft and earning more than 850 medals. Their unparalleled record was a powerful, undeniable argument against segregation in the armed forces. Lieutenant Marcus Cole and all the men like him were fighting a war on two fronts. Their skill and courage in the sky helped win the war in Europe. Their dignity and perseverance on the ground helped launch the civil rights movement back home. They were more than just soldiers. They were pioneers. They were the men who proved that heroes come in every color, and that the only true measure of a man is the size of his courage, not the color of his skin.